right. This is the Boys Down Bad podcast. We are back Monday after the Super Bowl. Should be a national holiday, I believe.
Yeah.
But it's not. Getting up this morning was pretty tough, I'll be honest. But yeah, Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I told you.
Yep.
Jordan told you.
Yep.
Wasn't surprising.
Not surprising.
Yep.
It's going to happen every year.
Yep. Come to that realization. Just, they're too good.
How do you feel?
Sad. Depressed.
You
Not
could have
really.
just... Are you going to take the Chiefs next year?
Nope.
You're just going to keep going against them?
Sure.
That'll be profitable, I'm sure.
Did this year, did it wake you up at all? Because you didn't believe that they were going to win.
No. Part of that's on my dad. I blame him. Called him after
Jeff catching a stray.
Well, I called him after Super Bowl last year, and he goes, "There's no way they win it next year." And keep telling me all year they're not going to win it. They're not going to win it.
You could have your
Even after the last Super Bowl against the Eagles, I told him, I was like, "How are they not going to win it? They have Mahomes. They're just that good." He goes, "They're not going to win it." Then it just got in my head, and I just went down the rabbit hole and couldn't get out. So now I'm already dug deep. I'm going to dig myself out by going against them again.
Okay, just keep digging.
Yep, I'll keep digging. Hopefully one year I'll be right.
They're not the favorites for next year.
That's awesome.
Who is it?
I don't know.
San Fran.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
I just want to see,
They'll be the favorites in the AFC, though.
I'm just looking at 2024 Super Bowl odds.
They already have the odds out.
I think I saw that San Fran's the favorite.
I'm just
That's insane. If San Fran is favored over the Chiefs.
Well, to be fair, they don't know what's going to happen with Chris Jones. Chris Jones could leave. I don't think they have enough money to pay him. And he was already franchised this year.
They're just going to tag him again.
I forgot he just didn't play the first game this year.
So, losing Chris Jones would be a hit to their defense.
I don't think that...
You might as well just take the
How
Chiefs.
much of a impact will that make on their team as a whole?
They kind of struggled without him to begin the year because he held out.
Just for one game, wasn't it?
They won a lot of these games because, don't get me wrong, Mahomes is really good, but they won a lot of these games because of their defense.
Yeah, they have a great defense. I agree. They won the Super Bowl because of Patrick Mahomes, though.
Get the Chiefs at plus 750 right now.
To win the Super Bowl?
That's what it says.
Who's the favorite?
Niners. Plus 550.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just because it's, I'm sure just because it's a question mark with, who knows what happens with Kelsey.
He said he wants a three-peat, so supposedly he's coming back.
Yeah, I think he'll come back.
Yeah. But, most Super Bowl teams lose guys, but maybe the Chiefs won't. Who knows?
They don't really have a guy that is other than Chris Jones, that is looking for that huge contract. A Tyreek Hill wanted a massive deal.
They do have some young players on defense, though. Like Karlaftis, he's young.
Snead,
and Snead could get paid after this year.
he could get paid, yeah.
If he's, I don't know what his contract is, but if his contract's up, they could lose him. You never know.
Yeah.
I want to see who they lose on defense first. They're not going to lose anyone on offense, so their offense will still.
They just,
and they'll probably add a receiver, is my guess.
Rice is young, Pacheco's young. Aside from that and Kelsey, they don't really have a lot of. If you lose, losing Nick Gray, is that his name?
Noah Gray.
Noah Gray. If you lose Noah Gray, who cares?
Yeah.
You lose Justin Watson, who cares?
I don't know about their offensive line.
You lose MVS, who cares?
Yeah. I don't know what their offensive line situation is. They were a pretty good offensive line, but if one or two of them leaves, you never know. I don't know why you would, but money talks. So
let's talk about the game a little bit. It was a great game.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
We've been spoiled with good Super Bowls lately. Just good games that come down to the end. It just felt like a game at least in my opinion, that I felt the whole game that the Chiefs were going to win at the end. Like, it just felt like everything, every little break, their defense making stops.
I had a moment where
zone.
I thought maybe it was the Niners just because the Chiefs' offense was just that slow. But
every time that they needed Pat and that offense to make a play, they did. And every time they needed him to score, they did.
Yeah.
Blocking that extra point was big.
yeah, what was Moody hits 2 from 55 plus,
Yeah.
and it was a good snap, good hold.
They got pressure, and
Shanahan's an idiot.
yeah, we need to talk about the overtime situation.
Just in general though, you have a 10-0 lead after the first quarter and you just abandon the run.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like they should have really stuck to McCaffrey and shortened the game.
Yeah.
With the way their defense was playing really good. Like they had Mahomes flustered. Like you could see it. Even Romo and Nance said like we've never seen him like this.
Yep.
So they should have ran the ball and shoot up clock, but instead they just abandoned it.
Like halfway through the third, through the whole fourth until overtime, McCaffrey had what?
I think because we had his rushing overs and
it was at 14 for a while.
Well, he had 5 in the first quarter after the first quarter, and then
they're up 10.
Like halfway through the third, he had 9. Like
that's insane.
It's
insane.
When you have a lead, he should have had by the middle of the third quarter. He should have had like 15 to 20.
It's the same thing with the Ravens.
Yeah,
they just stopped running the ball.
Yeah, I don't really understand why, but
the only thing I could think of is like it's a huge moment for Purdy. Like Christian McCaffrey's your best player. But if you completely take the ball out of his hands, like then you get into a situation where you need a game like winning drive at the end and you've just been running the ball the whole game. That was the only reason I was like, maybe that's why they're still throwing it. But I thought instead of like taking shots, like just run on first, run on second.
Yeah.
Or run on first, throw like a screen to like Debo or like throw a screen to McCaffrey and just like, so that way he's not completely cold, but he's not taking huge shots downfield that's going to stop the clock.
Yeah.
So get into third and long.
It was 10-3 at half.
10-3 at half.
And the Chiefs got the ball and they stopped them, right? They punted right away.
Was it the punt or was it I think it was the interception. Did Mahomes throw the interception?
Was that the first possession?
It might have been a punt and then interception.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
But I mean, that's kind of when they started abandoning the run game. Like you have a 10-3 lead.
And you have the ball.
And you have
and
the
they
ball.
already had it. Like
run with the best player in the league.
And how many times did the 49ers got inside the red zone? A lot.
Yep.
How many times did they throw the ball in the end zone?
Not many.
Once.
It was that one to Debo. That long. That was like a 30-yard pass.
They got inside the red zone a ton. I don't know how much, but they threw the ball in the end zone once.
Yeah.
You got to throw the ball in the end zone if you get in the red zone.
Yeah.
The only reason like you keep throwing it is like if you just are trying to put it away because you know if it's if it's within 7 to 8 points, you know Mahomes is gonna have one of his drives where they're gonna, like it's just such a double-edged sword with Mahomes because like you have to put him away when you have a chance. Like if you go up 14 against Mahomes, like you're definitely not comfortable, but if you just like completely go away from it and just play passive, try and chew the whole game up.
Yep.
You never know.
I was just thinking back to what was the one game where we were like, oh, the Chiefs might not be it this year, was the game against the Raiders when O'Connell didn't attempt a pass in the second half.
Yeah.
They just ran the ball and shortened the clock.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, Shanahan, double-digit leads. Don't get them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's my recommendation for you.
Yeah, seriously. Another Chiefs Super Bowl. If we sound a little bit depressed, well, 1, the Chiefs won. 2, no more football.
No more football.
Yeah, that's what's really sad.
Yeah.
It's just
coming to the pod today, we always have locks to look forward to and give our picks. And now it's the dark days. We got college basketball.
Husker basketball.
We got the Masters coming up.
Yeah.
But after March or beginning of April. Whew.
Yeah.
But we'll make it through.
Yeah, we'll make it
be
through.
okay.
Should talk about overtime. blunder. Hand up, I didn't know the overtime rules as well as I should have, but that was shocking when I figured out that I thought both teams get the ball if it was just a field goal.
Yeah, and they changed it in the playoffs after the
Chiefs beat the Bills.
Yep. So both teams had a chance, and apparently like no one on the Niners knew
Nope.
the rules.
No one on the Niners knew.
They were like reading. I saw the players were reading the score, like the screen saying the rules at the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and that's where they learned.
Yeah.
And then
You'd
you
think
just
at least Shanahan would know that.
you
If the players don't, like, you would think your coach, someone on your staff, should know that.
Yeah, that's crazy that no one. And they, I mean the big thing we're talking about is taking the ball first. They
Yeah.
won the coin toss. They took the ball first.
Yeah.
You know, you think back to it's kind of along the lines of a college overtime to where you want to defer, you want to go second, so you know what you have to do. Chris, you were saying it's the difference between having 3 downs and 4.
Yep. Yeah, if you get the ball first, you have theoretically you have 3 downs because if it's 4th down, you're not going to risk going for it. But like Mahomes, the Chiefs got it second, knowing they had to get at least 3 points. Did they get 2 4th down conversions in overtime? Maybe just 1.
I think just
And then
one.
a third
But
down.
still, like we were talking before we started recording, it was 4th and 1 at their own 25 or 30. If they get the ball first, I mean, they still might go for it, but they might not.
Yeah.
Like, it changes the Chiefs' thinking there.
Yep.
Whereas you just give them, you give Mahomes 4 downs to get 10 yards, it's almost impossible
Exactly.
when he knows he has 4 downs.
Exactly.
Like,
And, I mean, the only, like, explanation that I've heard that would be acceptable is Shanahan's defense was gassed. You know you're going to get the ball either way, so just send your offense out there. But it's still, if you can have a chance where you can dictate what Mahomes has to do, you have to take it. Because your defense they get a break with overtime, go to commercial. Yeah, they're still probably pretty gassed, but you have to kind of just assume that Mahomes is going to score in this situation.
Yeah. Also, like, it's the Super Bowl, so like, I know I get that you're tired, but
they'd step up.
they have
Yeah.
so
they're
much adrenaline.
they're
and-
pro athletes.
That was just the only one I've heard that was like, you can, if you're a Niners fan, like, you can somewhat live with that. Like,
yeah.
if it was truly like you don't want your defense to go right back out there, for sure give up a touchdown, and then you have to have Purdy go down and score. But,
Yep.
I mean, what are the odds that if the Niners go down and score a touchdown? The odds are pretty high that you think Andy Reid goes for 2 if they have a chance to
Oh
win
yeah.
it.
They said they were going to go for 2.
100%.
So, like, your defense is going to be gassed either way, and then they're going to have to make a huge play on a 2-point conversion. Like, I'd rather just have them go out there. If you give up a touchdown, the Chiefs aren't going to go for 2.
Yep.
To take a chance if they don't get it, then the Niners can win with an extra point. Like,
Yeah. It's tough, but it is what it is. So yeah, good season of football. It was fun. We have Husker basketball to look forward to. Big must-win game against Michigan at home. They got it done.
Dominated.
They played really well.
Michigan's horrible.
Michigan's bad.
yeah.
Josiah Alec finally did something.
Yep.
Had a good game, offensively at least.
Yeah, rebounding
Chris,
still.
where are we at? Where are we at? How are we feeling?
Feeling pretty good. We're still on track. Just 4-2. 4-2 is all we got to do.
4-2 the rest of the year.
4-2 out of the last 6
That gets us to 21.
gets us 21-10.
How many of those are road games?
3.
So you probably got to steal. You got to steal one,
1.
and we have Michigan on the road.
Last game of the season.
I was talking to someone on Sunday, and he agreed 21 is the number. Where
21-10, 11-9 in the Big Ten. You're probably going to finish 5th, no worse than 6th. They're going to take 6 Big Ten teams. Should be a lock.
21 gets you to your obviously you're still nervous on Selection Sunday, especially if you don't win a game in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
But at least you've got a couple at least one road win, which that gets a huge monkey off your back.
Yeah.
20, you like what you've done on the season probably. Like, you're happy, but you're very nervous.
Yeah.
I almost think if we lose a home game, we have to win. You would think 2 road games then.
Yeah, probably.
Because obviously that still gets you to 21, but when you haven't won a Big Ten road game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're off this week, which I think is huge.
Yeah, that's big.
Like, they have 6 games left. They rest up and
So-
really go hard at it the last 6 games.
Yeah, what's the schedule?
So Saturday's Penn State here, and
Okay.
then at Indiana on that Wednesday.
Okay.
And then Sunday, Minnesota, 25th. Then at Ohio State, Rutgers at home for senior night. And then we get a week off again and play Michigan on the road.
It's doable.
It's all in front of us.
Just go take it.
Just got to do it. Just if they play like they're playing, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm not too concerned. Just keep doing what they're doing.
It's just going to be it's just going to suck on Selection Sunday. Even if you're at 21, just knowing like there were very winnable road games.
Yeah. That
'Cause,
Minnesota game early.
Minnesota, like the Illinois, obviously like Illinois is a tough team to beat, but
Yep.
like you were right there.
Yeah.
Just any road game you came out flat in.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the Iowa, like if we for some reason don't get in, I was talking to somebody on Sunday, and I said that's the game you're going to look back on.
Iowa.
Which
Iowa.
one?
Iowa when the snowstorm. Just because I think that's a very winnable game with no home advantage.
I'd look back at Minnesota and Rutgers. We had 15-point leads and blew them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think like that
tough.
was a very winnable game. And it shows like that you can answer after a huge win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only reason, just because like road games are so hard to win this year, just in general. And when you're playing a team that you could beat you could beat easily with no home advantage, like
Yeah.
I think we'll go 5-1 personally.
Lose to Indiana.
Indiana or Ohio State, either one. But I think we'll get one of those, and then I think we'll beat Michigan at the end of the year. And I think we'll win the rest of our home games. Nobody's beating us at the bank, at the vault.
It's incredible how good we are at home. Also, Husker women's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Husker women.
huge win against Iowa.
Take that, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, suck it.
the double score bug.
Yep.
I get the top left because it was the countdown to how many points she had left.
Yeah.
I was fine with that one because
Mhm.
like you're keeping track of the record. Everyone knows she was 39 points away.
Yeah.
It's easy to track. Okay, she needed 39 coming in. She's at 20 left. Obviously, she scored 19. The bottom one, the one reason I also didn't love it, it didn't show her attempts or makes.
Yeah, it just said points, rebounds, and assists.
So I was like, I'm just gonna look up the box score to see how many like shots she take. She took like almost half their shots at one point when I was.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what she does.
Yeah, it's just like if you're gonna do a double score bug, you have to put up how many attempts.
Yeah, they had a camera just strictly for a Caitlin Clark ISO.
Jeez.
That's all the guy did the whole game.
I get it's a huge record, like all the media attention. I understand, but the double.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a huge win, though.
Yeah.
Big win.
Could they get in?
Yeah, they'll probably make the tournament.
Okay, I just wasn't. I hadn't been keeping track. Since
Yeah.
Basketball is.
Yeah, they'll probably make it. Could have both Husker teams in the
Oh,
tournament.
that'd be electric.
I looked Sunday, and we were one of the last 4 buys, according to ESPN.
Yeah. I've seen anywhere from a 9 to 11.
Yeah.
I saw one thing where it was like an 8, but that might have been old.
I've seen an 8, but
An 8 doesn't really.
5-1 maybe gets you to an 8, but
Yeah. We'll see.
Steal one in the Big Ten.
yeah.
See what
What's
happens.
What's like the highest we could get, or like the best seed we could get? Say
6 probably.
Realistically.
I mean, if you're saying what's our ceiling, it's probably a 6 seed. You win out if you went out, you probably are getting the double bye. You win your first game of the Big Ten tournament, you're in the semis. It probably gets you a 6 seed.
And that's where you could like realistically make a run.
Yeah,
now,
that'd be huge.
Not getting ahead of ourselves. That's not.
No,
it's not going to happen.
No, I was just curious on like what
that would. I mean, if I had to guess, that would be our ceiling.
Yeah.
If I'm in a perfect world.
Yeah.
But
you win one in the Big Ten.
Yeah, probably a 6.
What if you get to the finals in the Big Ten?
What if you win the Big Ten?
Let's just go down
game by game. Nope. Thinking game by game is all.
Oh, yep. All right. That's all we got. No locks this week.
No.
Because football's gone, unfortunately. But I'm still going to put on my Revos just because I love these sunglasses so much.
Lights are bright. I'm going to protect my eyes.
Exactly. You only get 2 eyes.
Yeah.
Might as well protect them.
Yeah.
With the Revo shades. I throw them on.
I have a quick story with the Revos.
Okay.
So, I think it was early last week. It wasn't super sunny out, but I keep both Revos in the car.
Of course.
Put these ones on. I was like, yeah, it's a little dark. So I threw on the photochromic lenses.
Mm-hmm.
It was perfect. There was that much of a difference between like, if you're on the border of just like, because the photochromic adjusted to the lights.
Yeah.
And I could actually like tell a massive difference.
Really? Okay.
So
I got to get some photochromics.
If you're on the fence about paying a little bit more for the photochromic, it actually like makes a difference.
Yeah. So it'll adjust to the sunlight.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because it was like at 5:15, so like there was still enough sun to where I was like, I was kind of squinting a little bit.
Yeah.
Real life example.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's all
Real
you
life
need.
example. We love it. All right. Since we have no locks today, I did something a little bit fun today. Came up with a game I want to play with you guys. It's gonna be Chris versus Jordan. So I'm gonna show you guys 5 college logos, and I want you to tell me who this team is. It's all Division I. Who this team is, and what state they reside in. Okay, so it's gonna be 5 logos, 10 points total for each. Whoever gets the most out of 10 wins. I want to see how you guys do. It's gonna start easy, gonna get a little bit harder as we go. All right.
And we each have 5 different ones.
Yep. Each have 5 different ones. So we're gonna start with Jordan. You can pull it up here.
Let me see what I got to do.
I'm very nervous.
Okay. Here's the first logo.
That is Wake Forest,
Okay, that's correct.
and they are in North Carolina.
That is correct. Peter's 2 for 2. Hot start.
Nice job.
I didn't know if you would know where they were at.
I knew it was one of the Carolinas, and then I just knew it was UNC, Duke, Wake Forest,
Yep.
NC State. They're all
They're
Okay.
all right there in North Carolina.
Hot start for Peters. All right, Chris. Here's your first one. Can you see that? Okay.
Yep, that is the Rice Owls,
Okay.
and they are in
Correct.
Texas.
Okay. Both started 2 for 2. Good job.
I feel like 5 is going to be heinous.
Yeah, 5 could be tough.
All right, Jordan, number 2.
That is Bowling Green.
Okay. Correct.
I believe they're in Ohio.
That is correct.
Yep.
4 for 4. Chris.
Ooh.
Temple, and
Correct.
they are in Pennsylvania.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Both 4 for 4. Okay, now it's going to get a little bit harder.
That one's kind of tough because
Yeah.
you know it's in like the Northeast somewhere. It's either like Ohio.
It's like, Pennsylvania, New York, all those small states.
They all just
up there.
blend together.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So you're both 4 for 4. Next logo.
Oh,
It's getting harder.
Ooh, I think.
So guess the name. I'll say if it's correct or incorrect. If it's incorrect, I'll give you it, and then you have to tell me where it is.
Ooh.
If the person misses it, could we steal?
Sure. You can steal.
Okay.
I have no idea the name of the school.
Okay. Chris, do you know the name of the school?
The thing that came up, is it Incarnate Word?
That is correct. Incarnate Word. Know that because Nebraska basketball lost them.
Yep, that's the only reason I know.
I know where it's at, but
You know where Incarnate Word is? Yeah, so
You do?
you know
I'm
where
not
it's at?
sure I know where it's at.
I'm pretty sure it's in Texas.
That is correct. It's in San Antonio.
Okay.
In San Antonio. Okay. So Chris,
So I have 3 points and Chris has 3.
Chris, third one.
That's Portland,
Correct.
and it's in Oregon.
That is correct. Chris. Okay. This is just showing how much of a degenerate you are.
It really is.
Okay, so
No
Chris
way I
has
should know that.
5.
five and Jordan has 4.
No, wait, I
3.
have.
Or no.
I have 6, right?
No, it was 3-3, and you got both there.
No, it would have been,
Because I had 4, right?
it was 4.
Oh.
5.
So I have 7.
You have 7. And you have 5.
5.
Okay.
Yep.
7 to 5.
Yep. Okay. Jordan.
Oh my gosh. I feel like this team is a 16 seed. This team gives me 16 seed vibes.
You'll know when
Yeah,
you'll know it.
Yeah.
Is this like
Do you know it, Chris?
I do know it.
Is this their primary logo?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know it's not Northern Iowa. No.
It's Winthrop.
It is Winthrop. It's Winthrop. Do you know where it is?
Yeah, it's in Maine.
It's not in Maine.
Really?
Do you know where it is?
I would have said one of the Carolinas, but I don't know.
Which one?
Is it actually in one of the Carolinas? Shit,
It
I'm
might
going to
be.
say North Carolina.
South Carolina.
Darn it.
So close. Okay, so Chris stole another one. So it's 8-5.
Yes.
So I gotta steal like all of these.
Yeah. All right, Chris.
It's Campbell.
That is correct.
Gosh. North Carolina.
That's correct.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay, Chris, this is actually insane. So you're at 9? Is that 9 to
10.
5? 10 to 5?
Because was it 8-5?
Yeah.
It was 7-5, then I got
Yeah.
Winthrop. So 10-5.
10-5. All right, going to 5. It's turned into a blowout, but let's see if you can get it.
It's gonna be very upsetting. Do you know it?
Yes.
It's just a degenerate.
This is bad. This is a bad look by me.
This team was in the tournament either last year or 2 years ago.
I think it might have been 2.
Yeah.
I can picture it, but
Typically,
They're usually always in their conference tournament championship.
yeah, and their logo has their name in it. This is the only one
Yeah.
I could find without it.
Yeah.
I've got no clue.
Northern Kentucky.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And
Kentucky.
yeah, there you go.
I'll let you have that one.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the score is anymore. It's a lot too little. Chris,
It's
last one.
11-6.
If you get this, I'll be absolutely shocked.
Quinnipiac.
It's correct.
Is it seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Where are they?
Oh, God. That I have no clue. I'll just say New York.
That is not correct. Peters, can you steal one?
You got 49 other states.
Is it in the Northeast?
Yes.
Pennsylvania?
No. It's Connecticut.
Uh,
Okay, Chris is way better at this than I thought he would be. We'll have to do it again next week. Good job.
Thank you.
We should do like quarterbacks and like where they went to school.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do.
Could
We'll
do a
do
lot of
a
different variations.
fun wrinkle every week.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
When you first sent that out, I researched soccer teams because I know nothing about soccer.
Soccer team. Why'd
Didn't
you look
he-
at soccer?
Didn't he say it was football?
I just said Division 1, or it
Oh.
was Division 1.
Oh. I looked up pro soccer teams because I was like, what if he throws in a pro soccer? I just saw 5 logos and 5 states, so I was like, I know nothing about soccer.
I don't think.
So I was like, if he throws a soccer one in
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good job.
there,
Good job.
Thank you.
All right, we'll keep a tally.
It's because of the Revos.
Yeah, we'll keep a tally of. We'll do one every week, and we'll see. And when Trevin gets in, we'll have him in too. But Chris is up 1-0. Good job.
It's impressive.
That was
Thank you.
impressive.
Thank you.
I have a shout out for Trevin.
Yeah.
He is working hard on the taxes.
Yeah.
Yep.
He-
Shout out to our guy Trev.
He is
He did our
grinding.
taxes.
Yeah.
Good.
He did them well.
Yep.
Good job, Trev. Attaboy. Yeah, he's
Did
been
him quick too.
grinding late nights.
Yeah.
He sent a snap of him leaving the office at like 9:30.
9:30, yeah. I think it was last Monday,
Yeah.
9:30.
Yeah.
Get your taxes in early. Don't make them wait till the end.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Yeah.
Just get them in. Like you have, as long as your work sends you all your stuff, they should be sending those out this month.
Get them
So
in quick.
get them in. Just means you get your refund earlier.
Absolutely.
Or you pay in earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully not paying.
Hopefully not.
All right, let's do some grid. I got the mouse over here. I just
That's
thought of this
nice.
now. It's nice.
That is.
So I don't have to get up and change it.
We
pretty nice.
we should have been doing that the whole time.
I know. I didn't think about it until today.
We're
Alright.
challenged sometimes on technology,
Yeah.
so you'll get a
Alright.
pass.
Grid. Baseball.
'Cause it's,
We got it ready to roll.
yep.
It
When this
is
comes
al-
out. Pitchers
yeah.
and catchers have reported.
Yep. That is true.
Yep, it's
That
true.
is true.
All right.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
CC Sabathia.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is just gonna be a low percentage, and it's bad that I know this, but Ricky Henderson for Yankees Mets.
Did
We're positive on that.
Yeah.
did Tulowitzki play for the Yankees?
I don't think so.
Where did he go after the Rockies?
Blue Jays.
Tulowitzki.
Didn't he play for the Yankees?
No, he. I think he actually played for the Red Sox, or he
Mm.
might. No, that's no. Tulowitzki was on the Blue Jays. The other Rocky shortstop went to the Red Sox. Can't
Okay.
remember his name.
Played third
Third
base
base
for
is
one game.
Ramirez for the Guardians.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say Carlos Santana, but
Yep.
that would
And then played second base. Who's played
Lindor comes to mind, but I'm not throwing him out right away.
I feel like he probably played a game
Oh,
a
yeah.
second.
I don't think he did. I think he only played short.
Lindor? Yeah.
Nolan Arenado played third for the,
Yep.
Oh yeah, for the Rockies.
and then David Wright
Yep.
for the Mets.
Second base is always tough.
Javi Baez for the Mets.
Yeah, either him or Cano.
Yeah, either
Yep.
one. Did DJ LeMay? Do we have someone for the Yankees? Rockies.
No, LeMahieu. That's a
LeMahieu,
good.
yep.
That's a good.
Yeah,
call.
100%.
Because I was gonna say he played second base for the Rockies, but I'm sure we can.
Yep,
That's
love
gonna
that.
be harder
Love that.
then. So we have
we just
all the
need two
teams.
second basemen. Yeah, Guardians second baseman and Rockies second baseman.
Kinsler. Did he play for the?
Did he play?
he
for
went to the Red
Rockies?
Sox.
Do you think there's any
He was on the
chance
Red Sox.
Tulowitzki played second base?
Minimum of one game.
I don't think so. I think he was strictly shortstop.
Yeah, I just didn't know if they maybe threw him in once.
Gosh, who played for the Guardians this year at second?
They were so bad that, weren't they?
They're average, a little less than 500.
Yeah, that's AL Central for you.
Yeah. He's kind of fast. He's like their leadoff hitter.
Second base is tough.
Because usually, like, you don't really have a lot of second basemen. Like, you
Yeah.
don't rotate second basemen.
No. Second base.
Should be easy.
It really should be easy.
I'm just trying to think
Who played
of
second base for the Rockies this year? Talk about another team that was horrible.
ground ball to Lindor, flips it to second, blank to first. Who is that, though?
I think it started with an A.
Jim Tomey ever play second base?
Jim. I don't think so. Oh god. We should be able to get this one perfect.
Yeah, we've got 220.
I'm pretty sure the Guardians guy, his first name starts with an A, and I'm gonna.
Aaron Alex.
It's like a very Dominican name.
Asdrubal
like-
Cabrera.
It's something like, it'd be something like Asdrubal or like Alcides or something.
Alcides Escobar.
But I don't think
Did
it's
Asdrubal
either.
Cabrera. What was he?
He very well could have been a second baseman.
He sounds like
Lindor flips to Cabrera. On to Santana for the double play. Doesn't sound right.
I can literally picture their play-by-play guy saying his name, but I can't come up with a name.
I can only think of if Lindor or Tulowitzki played one game.
yeah,
in their
like a
whole
doubleheader
career.
or something. They just switched over.
They weren't really playing double headers that much.
No, they never play doubleheaders. And if they do play a doubleheader, they usually sit instead of play a different position.
True.
I mean, Tulowitzki might have played second once, but
I mean, since we used LeMay,
who was the other good shortstop they had? He's on the freaking Red Sox. He always gets hurt.
1 minute.
For who?
The Rockies. He always gets hurt.
Gosh. Dang it. Should have this.
Try Tulowitzki.
Yeah.
I don't think he did, but
No.
yeah.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
For the Guardians or for
I think the Guardians.
Yeah.
I'm going to see this name, and it's going to... Asdrubal Cabrera.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's
What a
not what I was
pull.
thinking of, but
What a pull.
It's gonna be LeMahieu is the most popular answer.
yeah. Let me see.
Dang it. So we got 8.
8.
Yeah.
Short pod, but that was fun.
Yeah.
We'll throw some new wrinkles in now that we don't have
Yeah.
locks to give out.
We'll get back to the down bads.
Get back to the down bads next week. Hopefully get some interviews going.
Yeah.
Trying to think of there was something I wanted to bring up, but I couldn't remember what it was. Oh, NFL awards happened.
Yeah. Flacco?
Couple shockers. I thought Myles Garrett was kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it would be TJ Watt. When you look at all like the statistics of it, and then the biggest shock, Damar Hamlin didn't
Joe
win.
Flacco wins comeback player of the year.
Yep.
I thought it would be I thought if it wasn't Damar, it was going to be Baker, just because he played the whole year.
Yeah.
Got the Bucs to the playoffs.
I mean, what Flacco did in Cleveland was
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So I get that. But yeah, not giving it to DeMar.
Yeah.
A lot of people said it was because of the fake punt.
No.
And the freaking offsides on the field goal that cost
Yep.
me my survivor pick.
Yep.
I mean, that's true. When I saw that happen, I was like, wow. They let intrusive thoughts take over.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally died.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It was interesting.
I mean, I thought of that when I knew we didn't have a ton to get to today, and I was like, that's still surprising. Like that, we'll look back on that and be like, was that not DeMar Hamlin?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they have to create a DeMar Hamlin award.
You would
I
think.
feel like.
Yeah. Like,
Something.
they
he'll
will.
get. Yeah.
like I feel like you do like a most adversity, like
Yeah.
the player who battled through the most adversity,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
give it to like
Like,
someone who gets injured, like say
James Conner.
Yeah.
He had
Something
cancer,
like that.
came back.
Yeah.
Brian Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian Robinson would be a great one. Got shot,
Yeah.
came back.
You do like say if Burrow has like an MVP season next year, like he gets injured and then wins the MVP,
Yeah.
or I don't know, something to like differentiate like the person who battled the most adversity and the player who like
Came back.
because like Flacco was just sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
That's a comeback right there.
Yeah,
And like he was like he won a Super Bowl,
Yeah.
then was on his couch and then came back.
Yeah.
was no longer in the league.
Yeah.
But you also, when you have a player that literally died,
Yeah. I agree.
It was just shocking.
They'll probably make something for him. I guarantee it. They should. All right, good pod. I wanted to talk quickly about the Omaha Supernovas. Peters and I went to the first game. They're still like almost selling out.
Yeah.
Like, there's still a ton of people that go to these games, which is great to see. So if you don't know, it's the professional women's volleyball team in Omaha. The games are super fun. The girls are extremely good. Just a good time. Get down to an Omaha Supernovas game.
Yeah, and it's at CHI, so it's a big arena. So like, it's not like you're paying an arm and a leg for like nosebleed seats. Like you can buy tickets for a good price and get good seats.
Yep. Just go. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
Great time. Witness world-class talent and a fun experience that is second to none at the Omaha Supernovas games. The Supernovas roster includes Olympians, NCAA national champions, and All-Americans. Secure your single match and season tickets at supernovas.com. Just make sure you get to a game.
Yeah.
Go to at least one this year.
Yeah.
You won't regret it.
Yeah.
We're approaching the dog days of sports.
Yep.
But we're not, because the Supernovas are playing.
Exactly.
In
Go
previous years, professional sports were slowing down.
Yep.
Not this year.
Nope.
Omaha Supernovas.
Go check them out. All right. Good job, boys. No more football, but we're going to get through.
Yep. We'll get through it.
Yep. It's just going to be a while.
It is. All right. This is the Boys Sound Bad podcast. I'm Dylan.
Peters.
I'm Chris.
Have yourselves a top 10 weekend.